it's the first day of Black History Month and a song is on my mind. Lift every voice and sing. Y'all better give us our things or else niggas gon' light this shit up and be on our way. You don't see color, boy, bye. I bet you see it when you cry. All on the phone with those cops. Don't deny. Give me your wig. Give me your wig. Give me your wig. Cause it seems like you are through with it. It is the start of a new week, it's the start of a new month, and it is about time for me to start running my mouth. If you want to hear even more of this foolishness, make sure that you go to patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Every single Monday, the patrons tell me what they want me to talk about the following day on Tuesday, because that's the day I release my podcast episodes over there. It is an exciting, fun time over on Patreon, so make sure that you check it out. Like I said, we are in Black History Month, and in that spirit, I decided to share some good news, some good nerdy news with you. This has been widely reported. Disney has apparently done a deal with Ryan Coogler. Let me just read it. Disney has made a 5-year overall exclusive television deal with Ryan Coogler's Proximity Media, his company, in order to develop TV series for Disney. And the way that they said it, it sounds like it was going to be more than one TV series. But the first one that we're getting apparently, or the one that's being proposed, the one that's in development, is a drama based on the Kingdom of Wakanda. That's going to be for Disney Plus. Obviously, I cannot wait to see what he has. Obviously, I can't wait to see what he has in store for the sequel to Black Panther. I wonder how they're going to work it, especially with everything unfortunately happening with Chadwick. But I can't wait to see the sequel for that. And I also want to see what he's going to be bringing to these shows. We already know he's extremely talented. His team is talented. The team of people at his company are talented. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to be bringing. Especially, I don't know if M'Baku's going to be in there as well, but I just I have never wanted to be a throne so badly in my life. And when I saw this picture, I just, hey, okay, I'm ready and I'm available, especially if M'Baku also is as well. You know what? I was gonna take a different route in this video, but since we, already talked about Black Panther, let's just cover all the nerdy news right now for all my nerds, represented for all my nerds. First of all, this Zack Snyder cut, Justice League shit that we've been hearing about for the past 2 centuries, it feels like. They finally put out a poster that had the release date for it, and that date is March 18th. As you can see here, it's gonna be on HBO, obviously. Now, Zack Snyder also released another image, and I guess it has a quote from Martian Manhunter. It says, "There's a war coming, has Cyborg on it." Let me tell you something. DC, for your sake, a war better be coming. A war better be coming, and it better traumatize me. It better split my mind open, because like I said in my description, I have given DC more chances than I gave some of these niggas that I had no right, giving chances to. I know that I keep bringing this shit up, but it's just like, DC, like, y'all have some heroes, as much as they piss me off, y'all have some, even though I'm a Marvel stan, let's get that clear, let's get that straight. Y'all have so many heroes that I actually do like sometimes. No, y'all have some heroes that I like. Y'all need to get this shit together. I'm very nervous about this Justice League cut, Snyder cut. Y'all, DC, I don't even want to say DC is hit and miss with their live action, because it's very much miss, hit, maybe, miss. So what you call that? It's not hit and miss. It might be, yo, excuse me, miss. It might be Miss Mamas. It might be Miss Jackson if you're nasty. But it's definitely not hit and miss, because it had to be a little bit more hits than misses, baby. It got to be at least an equal balance of hits and misses, baby. Y'all are doing too much. And actually, you're not doing enough. So I guess we gonna see what that's about. Usually I do not like putting in like, oh yeah, these are the actors on set and these are in my videos, but I just had to do it because Thor looks very Thor-y right here. His bicep looks like he can crunch my skull, and I would like to hear the sounds. That's all I want to say. What's his face? One of them Chris Hemsworth, whatever the fuck. He is on set for Thor: Love and Thunder. I cannot wait to see what's going on with that. Marvel got some other shit coming out. Oh, Falcon and Winter Soldier, they got Miss Black Widow coming up too. It's just, I don't know. I'm focused on Miss WandaVision, okay? Because the way that she gathered, she lifted Miss Monica Rambeau up and tossed her ass out of the simulation. I was like, ma'am, you did not have to do that to my sis. You did not have to do it like that. Like, you could have gently, I mean, Scarlet Witch, you can't make no portals or something. Having his mama's like step through it or something. She said, "You're trespassing." This was Scarlet Witch said. Hold on, I gotta put this shit down. This was Scarlet Witch said. This was Scarlet Witch said to Monica Rambeau. She said, "And bitch, I look like her right now too." Okay. This reason said, "You're trespassing. You came in trespassed." Bitch, she sound like she trying to be Doctor Strange. "You're trespassing in this city and on this planet." I said, Doctor Strange, it's not, okay. Here comes the mystical cop over here. "You're trespassing in this city and on this planet." You know what the fuck. I wish I could edit my video and put that shit in there. Anyway, Scarlet Witch, she was just like, "Oh, bitch. Monica, you trespassing. Who the fuck are you? Did you just bring up Ultron, ho? Did you say Ultron, bitch? Is that what the fuck you just said?" Bitch, she said, come in. Bitch, I got my life. I usually talk about all the shows that I'm watching, at least, you know, the shows that the patrons want me to cover on patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Definitely on Tuesday, I've already seen some people wanting me to talk about it on Patreon, but definitely on Tuesday for my podcast episode, I'm going to be talking about Attack on Titan. It's just too much to get into the video. I have to get all my thoughts out. Aaron, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sasha, girl? Ain't no Sasha Fierce. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about T.I.'s response for too long. Listen to me, okay? I should have known. I should have put two and two together when I saw all those thesaurus words in that statement from their spokesperson. That it was T.I. behind his fucking iPhone the whole time. Let me tell you something. As soon as I saw, okay, T.I. responds to these allegations, and that video was 8 minutes long, I said, oh my God. Then I pressed play. He was breathing heavy and pacing around and shit outside in the cold. I'm like, damn, since he didn't actually quote Bible verses in his actual video response, but in his captions and shit, once these niggas start whipping out the Bible verses, 8-minute long fucking videos addressing some shit, coming out here with no receipts, no proof, no names, no nothing, talking about, oh girl, if you're a victim, you can't be attacking at the same time, and you know, all women need to be heard, but we had an issue with this woman, she lying and shit. I'm just like, okay, all right, you know, I'm just gonna say what I say and be done with it, girl. I don't believe that shit for a minute. It is what it is. That's what I think about it. Now, I would like to know what you guys think about it. I want to know, like, do you think I'm doing too much? Do you think I'm reaching? Do you think that he has a point? T.I. having a point. Anyway, I don't know. For me personally, I would think that if someone is accusing you of all this like heavy type shit, that, you know, you would not be running social media. You just be like, bitch, I'm hiring some lawyers and I'm taking care of this shit. I'm putting out the receipts and I'm letting just so with proof, just so we can just dead this shit right then and there. But just literally tell the lawyers to stand up and talk, and I go sit my ass down with my millions and millions of dollars. That's what the fuck I would do. But I guess that really only applies if you didn't do the shit. Second of all, I heard in the video there was one sentence that really stuck out to me. I was like, did this nigga really just say this? And that's how I know no lawyers are actually involved, is because this nigga really went and said, you know, wasn't no trafficking involved? And he said, well, no sexual trafficking. I was like,
we never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything.
Okay. All right, so let me just talk about Chloe right now. So a lot of people have been saying some unnecessary shit just because Chloe has been dancing, shaking her ass, doing her thing, expressing herself on social media like any other grown-ass woman can and should be able to do, right? So a lot of people have been just popping off at the mouth saying really unnecessary shit. And just recently, Chloe, I guess she felt the need to go on live and explain herself and just really talk about the weird backlash that she's receiving for literally just existing. There are so many things that I think is so fucked up about this situation, but the first thing is how so many people went from, oh my God, they're so beautiful and so nice and they sing so amazing, they're so talented, to now, oh my God, Chloe she's a slut, she's a whore, she's showing her body, she's selling her soul. Like, wow, okay, that's very weird, and I'll continue to talk about that a little bit later. But one of the things I want people to focus on is the fact that these people, some of the same ones who are saying like harsh ass unnecessary shit about Chloe, are the same ones who are saying that Chloe and Halle, oh my God, they're so boring. And honestly, I feel like if you're saying that Chloe and Halle, they're boring, I feel like you don't have taste, and I feel like you cannot think critically about many topics, including music. But that's just me, you know, I just think you don't have any taste. But it's just, it really goes to show the impossible standards that a lot of black women have to face in this industry. Black people, black women, minorities in the industry, but especially like women, the black woman. And they did speak about this, I think, in the trailer for their documentary, how they have to be so many things simultaneously. How the fuck are y'all gonna say, oh my God, Chloe and Halle boring, they boring, they boring. And then when Chloe goes up on social media, goes a step further and expresses herself in ways that maybe she did not feel as comfortable before doing, or maybe she's just growing and expanding as an artist. Like, how can you be like, oh, they're so boring before, and now when they're expressing themselves even more, it's like, oh, you know, she's selling her soul, she's a whore, she, you know, her ass is out, she's, what's going on? It's so strange. It's so strange. So of course she had to talk about it, and I'll put some clips up here.
I think for every woman out there, don't change who you are to make society feel comfortable. Even when I posted the video yesterday, I was posting it because I was saging and doing Palo Santo, and I was like, let's spread positive vibes. I didn't even really notice you all would talk about my ass, because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just walking in for 1 second, 2 seconds, you know. And I feel like I've shown my ass more than I have with that. Like, if you look at our performance videos, the last performance we had in December, like, I was just so excited and on stage and just being myself. So I don't know, I just felt it was important to address it so you guys get to kind of get to know who I am more inside. And it's really hard for me to think of myself as a sexual being or an attractive being, quite frankly. So when I see all the uproar about my posts and stuff, I'm a bit confused. Like, I really don't understand, because I've never seen myself in that way or in that light. But it's like, now I really love who I am. And I don't post what I post for validation from anybody or even male attention. It's just me. There's been so many times where I felt I wasn't pretty enough, where I have a lot of issues with my weight. So it's a pivotal time for me. I'm just now learning at like 22, almost 23, that it's okay to be all that you are and to stand in that power.
It's the fact that y'all really sat here and made my good sis cry. I know that Halle is somewhere literally loading up the pistol. I already know that Halle do not be playing, okay? So I know that she already is ordering some hits. She's loaded her pistol. I don't know if she's going to literally swim from the UK all the way back to the United States to beat some ass for her sister, but I can only imagine it's giving me Solange in the elevator tease, as it should. Chloe and Halle remind me so much of Beyonce and Solange, in that you think one is subdued and calm and quiet and cool, and you know, until it's time for that action, Halle's gonna beat your ass. I don't understand why y'all so comfortable when you know that Halle's out here like a whole ninja. Get your shit together. But like I said, the worst part of this whole thing is the fact that it's so many boxes that I feel like black women are they're being shoved in, or if they dare to step out of it, it's like, oh, we don't know where to put you, or why are you doing it in the first place? I think the most dangerous part of all of this is when people do shit like that. And I think a lot of it comes from maybe their projection over what happened in their own lives, or the fact that they don't feel as free and as liberated to do whatever the hell they see other people doing. I don't know where it comes from, but that kind of thinking can also prevent someone from becoming their truest selves or expressing their fullest selves. Like, Chloe is grown as hell, and I often wonder how many times, like, especially like grown ass black women have been called fast or whatever when they were actually just living their goddamn lives, or dancing on social media, or shaking their ass. What's wrong with shaking her? What's wrong with shaking her ass? She's like, she said that she did that shit in like so many performances. So she's like, I don't understand why y'all have this big issue with this now. Like, I just keep thinking about what if she saw all these messages and comments and she decided to stop expressing herself because of the dumb shit that a lot of people do and say. And it's just like, it really is people's projection and insecurity for me. But once you figure out that's exactly what it is, you can literally discard what they're saying and move on about your business. Chloe, don't worry about what these hoes saying. Like, they don't even know what they want. It reminds me of when people say, oh my gosh, there's too much sex in the media, too much sex here, too much sex there, too much sex in music, too much sex. But meanwhile, they buying all that shit up. They buying it up, they listening to it, they eating it up, they love it, they love it. So I just, it's this fake, like, holier than thou. Oh my gosh, she's showing her own body on her own social media page. Oh my God, I'm gonna find something to be mad at. I'm gonna be pressed about it. Ma'am, if you are that bothered and pressed about that shit, all you have to do is keep scrolling and sit y'all ass down. Like I said, the reason why I'm dragging these people so hard is because there are so many people who believe that if you're not living your life in this cookie cutter weird box, that they don't even know why they're living in it themselves. If you don't live your life like that, then you're worthless. And I need for people to shut the fuck up and get over it, okay? I know you're not used to seeing many people with a personality and talent at the same time, but it's okay, baby. She's a grown-ass woman. Really quickly, I want to end it on Kelly Rowland before I forget, because she is in the title. She tweeted this: on the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century, Noah John Weatherspoon greeted us. We are truly grateful. I am so happy that Kelly got another kid. It's giving very much y'all setting y'all kids up to take over the music industry here. But I am happy that Kelly and her family have successfully welcomed another life. Now Noah, along with Blue Ivy, along with like, oh my goodness, I feel like they have enough administrative power to force Destiny's Child to do one last album, one last tour when Miss Rona is out of here. Noah, it's all in your hands now. Please make it happen. On that note, thank you all so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Make sure that you check out patreon.com/AdrianExpression for all of your extra content needs. I hope your day is as peaceful and efficient as possible. Make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
This is more than just a myth, you're metaphorical.